So Dos, it wasn't easy, as they never are, but you're in the hat for the next round.
Yeah, I think you summed it up well. We knew that, you know, how hard it was to get through against Tottenham. We certainly didn't turn up today expecting anything other than what happened. I think the fact that Ross Warner's probably, for me, my man of the match sort of shows, you know, shows where the game had gone in the whole 90. Two bits of quality probably on the goals that we scored, and that's always what's the separation really in football matches. But I can't say anything other than it was a very sort of professional performance. To come away 3 times this week, be unbeaten. Great point at Welling last Saturday, travel then to Weymouth and travel today and get the 2 wins. It's a credit to the group. We didn't play great, but I think that was down to how Carshalton approached the game. I thought they played really well. Played probably to the, you know, to that level that they needed to get a result. And like I said, but for Ross Warner making certainly 3 very good saves, they would have been close, much closer in the game.
And today you were forced to make a couple of changes across the pitch. Is it positive for you though that you can still score a couple of goals in games like this?
Yeah, it's becoming a worry. You know, Jason Pryor's obviously out. Is obvious, and he's not a replacement, but his obvious competition in Danny Wright now looks like he's done his calf. So once again, you know, we start to suffer from injuries. That's 5, including Billy Clifford, 6 players out today now. And we haven't got a big enough squad to cope with too much more. So credit to T when he came on. I thought he was a good influence on the pitch, worked hard, good finish for his goal. We know he's got that in his locker. But yeah, other people need to stand up now in the absence of Pryor and Wright.
And Ross, one of your man of the match, but a credit to the back line as well for another clean sheet.
Yeah, although a couple of bits in there that I wasn't happy with. One straight ball again over the top that let the guy in. So whilst you keep a clean sheet, there are things that you could look at and go, that's still not quite right. But second clean sheet in the week. And that's something that we've been striving for, as you know.
And Danny Wright, you mentioned a little bit of a knock. Do you have any timeline on him yet?
Well, it's a calf. It's a calf injury, so you could be looking at anywhere from sort of 2 weeks to 3 weeks.
Now you've got a week off for the training. Now we'll be back to you getting your 3 sessions in.
Yeah, and you know we're going to have a hard week in training this week. I think that there's some good amounts of work that we can do, not just on their fitness, but also in terms of the patterns that we're trying to get. You haven't really seen that as much in the away games. It's always more difficult. But you know we've got a big game next Saturday at home to Concord. And then obviously we now don't play Chippenham on the 15th. We're back in the FA Cup, so you know I see next Saturday as a really big game for us, and one that we want to try and keep this fabulous run going in.
And Monday you'll be waiting the draw.
Yeah, obviously it's Tuesday last time, wasn't it? Because I think it's a bank holiday. So you know Monday around about 1 o'clock I tend to get a phone call from Trevor, letting me know where we're going or what we're doing. But obviously the National League come in this draw. This is always the toughest draw in many respects to get through. Let's hope for another good one.
Lovely. Cheers, Tom.
Cheers, Adam.